Good morning, students. Welcome to the class on organometallic chemistry. Today we will continue our discussion on organomagnesium reagents. Organomagnesium reagents means Grignard reagents react with inorganic halides in a nucleophilic substitution fashion because these halogens are good leaving groups. So when we treat ethyl magnesium bromide with lead tetrachloride, we can substitute 4 chlorine atoms. So what we will get is tetraethyl lead. Similarly, when we treat Grignard reagents with mercury chloride, we will get dialkyl mercurium. So Grignard reagents react with other inorganic halides in a similar fashion, and you expect the products in all these reactions. Now I will discuss Kulinkovich reaction. What is Kulinkovich reaction? Kulinkovich reaction is a reaction of Grignard reagents with alkenes and an ester in the presence of titanium tetraisopropoxide to generate cyclopropyl alcohols. This alcohol carbon is from the ester carbon. This alcohol carbon is the ester carbon, and the other 2 carbons in the 3-membered ring are the double bond. So this cyclopropyl ring is basically made up of this alkene and the ester carbon. Now you look at the other carbons, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have these things. So what is Kulinkovich reaction? Reaction of Grignard reagents with alkene and an ester in the presence of titanium tetraisopropoxide to generate cyclopropyl alcohols. Now we will look at the mechanism how these conversions will occur. Please mute yourself. Grignard reagents in the first instance reacts with the titanium tetraisopropoxide to generate titania cyclopropane ring. So what we are getting is titania cyclopropane ring. It attacks in a nucleophilic fashion on the titanium tetraisopropoxide. Isopropoxide is a good leaving group. So 2 such isopropoxides will be leaving. First, this nucleophile will attack on titanium. Then in situ generated nucleophile on the alpha carbon will attack on titanium tetraisopropoxide. So we are getting titania cyclopropane, a 3-membered ring with titanium. Now alkene reacts with this titania cyclopropane ring. So the cyclopropane ring will be transferred to alkene. So the byproduct is cyclohexene. Cyclohexene is the byproduct. Then this 3-membered ring will be transferred to this alkene. So the product here is the titania cyclopropane ring is now shifted to our alkene. Now this alkene will react with ester, this cyclopropane titania cyclopropane ring will react with ester. Here also titania is positively charged system, titanium is positively charged system. So this carbon is nucleophilic. Similarly, this carbon is also nucleophilic in nature. So what happens? First, this carbon will attack on titanium, will attack on carbonyl carbon. So C double bond will be breaking to C single bond. I'll give the charges. So this is partially negatively charged system. This is partially positively charged system. So this negative charged carbon will attack on carbonyl carbon, and this double bond will be polarized towards oxygen. So we have titanium, two isopropoxide molecules on it. Then what is happening? This nucleophile is attacking on ester carbon. This nucleophile is attacking on ester carbon. This O minus now will form a bond with titanium. So this three-membered ring is now expanded to five-membered ring. Then again it is a nucleophile. Again it is a nucleophile. So what will happen? This carbon now will attack on carbonyl carbon. So that means this carbon and this carbon both will attack on carbonyl carbon in the ester. Then OET will be leaving. So the product is of course when we hydrolyze it, it becomes OH. Now we will discuss some additional reactions on Grignard reagents. This is a cis stilbene. You practice some synthetic procedure for this, but that must involve a Grignard reaction. So, how do you synthesize stilbene using a Grignard reaction? Methoxypropane, or what we call it as methyl propyl ether. Now, how do we prepare it? I'll give this. When we have chloromethoxymethane, this can be treated with ethyl Grignard. Since chlorine is a good leaving group, what we will get is methoxypropane. How can we prepare nitriles? This is acetonitrile. How can we prepare nitriles using Grignard reagents? Nitriles can be prepared via Grignard reagents This is called cyanogen. Since one of the cyanide is a good leaving group, this nucleophile will attack on one of the nitrile carbon, then another cyanide will be leaving. So this is how we can prepare nitriles via Grignard reagents. Or we can also utilize cyanogen chloride. This is cyanogen chloride. Because chlorine is a good leaving group, chloride ion is a good leaving group, again we will get nitriles. Similarly, we can also prepare amines. We can also prepare amines via Grignard reagents. How do we prepare them? We can prepare them using a Grignard reagent and chloramine. This is called chloramine. So when we have a good leaving group, Grignard reagents will attack in a nucleophilic substitution fashion. So the leaving group will be replaced with Grignard reagent, alkyl group. So what we will get is amines. You practice how we can prepare these two compounds. You practice these two also. Working with Grignard reagents, there is always a possibility for side reactions. Possible side reactions are ionization, reduction, and aldol condensation. I'll give examples for these side reactions. When we want to treat a Grignard reagent with this carbonyl, this carbonyl is having an alpha hydrogen. And not only that, this carbonyl is sterically crowded. One side we have isopropyl group, other side we have methyl. Of course, methyl may not be bulky, but isopropyl group is bulky. So in this case, this carbonyl is sterically crowded. At the same time, it is having hydrogen and alpha carbon. So there is always a possibility that this Grignard reagent, that means R minus, can pick up this proton. So the bonding electrons will be polarized towards carbonyl. So what we will get is enolization. O minus Mgx plus. What is this? This is enolate ion. And finally, when we add water, what we will get? We will get enol. Enol can be tautomerized to the starting material. Enol can be tautomerized to the starting material. So when we have a sterically crowded carbonyl with hydrogens and alpha carbon, then a possible side reaction is enolization, which gives the same starting material, right? The product is also same as starting material. So this is one possible side reaction. Another possible side reaction is reduction of carbonyl. How do we perform the reduction of carbonyl? When Grignard reagent is having hydrogens on alpha carbon, or sorry, here this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. So reagent, Grignard reagent is having hydrogens and beta carbon. When Grignard reagent is having hydrogens and beta carbon, then there is a possibility for the reduction of carbonyl. That means hydride transfer takes place here uh, in a similar fashion to uh, MPV reduction, Mirwin-Pondoff early reduction. So here the possible transfer is hydride will be transferred to the positively charged carbonyl carbon. Then this double bond will be polarized towards oxygen, and oxygen will pick up this MgBr. Oxygen will pick up this MgBr. So this bonding pair will be polarized so that we generate a double bond. So here the possible product is reduction, right? Hydride is transferred from reagent, then OMgx plus we have a double bond generated in the Grignard reagent. So what is the side reaction here? When Grignard reagent is having a beta hydrogen, then a similar reduction like MPV reduction, hydride transfer may takes place to the carbonyl carbon so that it undergoes reduction. So to avoid this type of reductions, so what we can do, we can use alkyl lithium. We can use alkyl lithium instead of Grignard reagent to avoid this side reaction. We want to have nucleophilic addition to the carbonyl, but what is happening with this Grignard? There is a side reaction possible, right? MPV reduction of carbonyl. If you don't want reduction, the side product, what we can do, we can use alkyl lithium. Alkyl lithium will not have this side reaction. So here when we use alkyl lithium, it is purely nucleophilic addition to the carbonyl. When we use alkyl lithium, it is purely nucleophilic addition to the carbonyl. So we don't have this side reaction. So this side reaction is reduction. Reduction mechanism is like similar to MPV reduction. This carbonyl is having two isopropyl groups, so it is highly sterically crowded. And when we want to add an isopropyl nucleophile, then if you try with the Grignard reagent, and if you think that you are going to get this product, it is already sterically crowded and you have two isopropyl groups. And if you want to add one more isopropyl group to get this product, it is not possible with the Grignard reagents. Why? Why? Because it is sterically crowded. The reagent cannot approach this molecule. At the same time, the reagent is having beta hydrogens. Grignard reagent is having beta hydrogens. So it will give the possible side product. What is the side product? Reduction of carbonyl. So this is only possible. This is only possible. This is the only product what we will get in this reaction. A final example for Grignard reagent. When we treat this with ethyl chloride in ether solvent, here the possible products are ethene plus ethane plus cyclopentane plus cyclopentene dimerized product. These are the products possible here. Do you explain how these products are formed? You just think of it.